Barcelona's January transfer window is heating up, and it's full of drama, money talks, and emotional decisions. From reports that Barca have submitted a €22 million bid for Marcus Rashford, to Hansi Flick's firm stance on keeping Marc Bernal, and the explosive exit of Fernandez to PSG, this could be one of the most defining windows of Flick's reign. Why are Barcelona refusing to pay Rashford's €30 million by option? Why has Flick completely blocked Bernal's loan move? And why has Fernandez's decision been described as the biggest disappointment of Flick's career? In this video we break down Barcelona's surprise €22 million offer for Marcus Rashford, Manchester United's reaction, and what happens next, why Marc Bernal is staying despite interest from Girona, how Gavi's return complicates Flick's midfield plans, and the real reason Flick is so hurt by Fernandez's move to PSG. This isn't just transfer news, it's about Barcelona's future. Barcelona submit €22 million offer to sign Marcus Rashford. Barcelona have reportedly made a €22 million offer to Manchester United, including add-ons, to sign Marcus Rashford permanently. According to Carish, Barcelona have reportedly made a €22 million including add-ons, to test Manchester United's resolve on Marcus Rashford. The Catalans are eager to keep hold of the English winger beyond his current loan spell, but they appear to be unwilling to pay the €30 million by option included in his deal. Barcelona's plans for the current window or the next remain unclear owing to their fluctuating financial situation. The Catalans are not in a position to make clear-cut plans as they have to make massive adjustments to their finances to get the right player in. It has been a few years since they have struggled to balance their act, and that could be the case this month as well as in the summer. However, from a sporting point of view, they are showing extreme clarity in their wish to keep hold of Manchester United misfit Marcus Rashford. The English winger has had a productive time in Catalonia since his loan arrival back in the summer. Rashford had set his heart on a permanent switch to Barcelona, with the club also holding a €30 million by option as part of the loan deal. Barcelona had plans to pay less than the stipulated amount in the contract, as some reports from earlier stated they were ready to table a bid of around €20 million. Given the Manchester United misfits form this season, the Red Devils might find ways to attract larger bids in the market, but the Catalans believe they have the buy-in from the winger at the moment, which does give them an upper hand in the race. Barcelona to make Marcus Rashford bid? It appears Barcelona have already submitted a bid worth €22 million to test Manchester United's resolve on Rashford's future. The €22 million is broken down into €18 million in fixed fees and €4 million in add-ons, which seems significantly less than the €30 million by option in the loan deal. The bid may have been made a few days earlier, with Manchester United yet to respond to the offer. There will be big question marks about whether the Red Devils would sell one of their top talents for a lower price, given they can get much more from elsewhere. This seems like an evolving situation as the two clubs are likely to sit down and come to a compromise in the coming period over Rashford's future. Case closed. Barcelona midfield starlet will not leave on loan in January. With just over 10 days left before the winter transfer window closes, rumors had emerged about a possible departure for FC Barcelona midfielder Marc Bernal. The teenage prodigy had found minutes hard to come by since returning from his ACL injury back in September. Given the competition for places in the middle of the park, it was suggested that Bernal could explore leaving on loan in the current window, with Barcelona being open to the idea if the player himself requested it. Bernal set to stay. However, according to Marca, the matter is settled, and Bernal will be staying at Barcelona in the January window. Girona have shown interest in the midfielder as has been communicated to him, but the chances of a move materializing are very slim. Hansi Flick has no intention of letting the player leave, especially in light of the imminent departure of who is set to join PSG. This was already part of the coach's thinking, which is why Bernal started in last Thursday's Copa del Rey match against Racing Santander. It is true that Bernal has not enjoyed as many minutes as he would have liked. From the outset, the club took a very cautious approach with him, as he was returning from a serious injury and there was no desire to risk a relapse. As the months have passed, however, the La Masia gem has not gained the prominence he was hoping for, with Pedri, Frenkie de Jong and Eric Garcia being regulars. For that reason, Bernal came to consider that a loan move could be beneficial to get more playing time. Flick, however, has no intention of allowing him to leave, and in recent weeks has increased his involvement. The German coach does not want to reduce the depth in the squad for the remainder of the season, with the exception of Marc-Andre ter Stegen. What about when Gavi returns? There is also an important additional factor, the return of Gavi. In theory, his comeback could have facilitated Bernal's departure, as he operates in the same position. However, Barcelona are also proceeding with caution in this regard. Gavi will be reintegrated gradually depending on how his knee responds. The academy graduate has suffered 2 very serious injuries in quick succession, and nobody wants to risk a third. For that reason, his return will be progressive, and there is no certainty about the exact timing. Flick is unwilling to risk losing a player like Bernal, whom he may need in the coming months, especially after Diarra's departure and with the uncertainty surrounding Gavi. The player himself, seeing his playing time increase, will not push for a move away. Fernandez has sent shockwaves through FC Barcelona after informing the club of his intention to leave during the January transfer window, with a move to Paris Saint-Germain now all but confirmed. The decision has hit Hansi Flick particularly hard. Reports suggest the Barcelona head coach views Diarra's exit as the biggest disappointment of his managerial career, highlighting just how highly he rated the young La Masia talent. Flick had personally backed the youngster and saw him as an important part of Barcelona's future. Unsurprisingly, the German coach avoided addressing the situation directly during his press conference ahead of Sunday's clash with Real Sociedad. However, his words carried a clear underlying message, not just about Diarra, but aimed at all of Barcelona's academy prospects. Flick's stance serves as a strong reminder that opportunities at the club must be matched with loyalty and belief in the long-term project. As elite clubs like PSG continue to lure young talent with financial power, Barcelona now face a growing challenge: protecting La Masia's future while maintaining the values that define the club. My message is about daily training. When players arrive with potential, we have a plan to monitor their training, performance and attitude to see if they're professional, he said. We're a big team and it's not easy to get playing time. That's clear. But every training session makes these players better. This is the normal process, and when they deserve to play, then of course they play. So why is Flick so upset by Fernandez's decision? According to Cadena Ser, the reason is simply that Diarra was his future project, the apple of his eye. The report goes further to highlight how Lamine will always belong to Xavi, and Diarra was his, and claims that when Flick was asked if he was sad, angry or disappointed about Diarra, he answered, a mixture of all three. This January window perfectly sums up Barcelona's current reality. On one hand, the club is pushing smart, financially cautious moves like negotiating a reduced fee for Marcus Rashford. On the other, Hansi Flick is drawing clear lines when it comes to La Masia loyalty and squad depth, refusing to let Bernal leave at a crucial moment. But above all, Fernandez's departure cuts the deepest. For Flick, this wasn't just another academy player walking away, it was losing his project, a player he personally believed in and envisioned as part of Barcelona's long-term future. His emotional reaction sends a powerful message to every young talent at the club. Opportunity must be earned, and commitment matters. As PSG and other elite clubs continue to use financial power to tempt young stars, Barcelona now face a defining challenge. Can they protect La Masia's identity while rebuilding competitively under tight financial limits? What do you think? Should Barcelona accept Rashford at €22 million or walk away? Is Flick right to block Bernal's loan move? And did Fernandez make the wrong choice leaving Barca for PSG? Backhand index pointing right. Drop your thoughts in the comments, like the video, and subscribe for daily Barcelona transfer news and La Masia updates.